This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. Okay, so I'm not a financial advisor. Do not construe anything that I mention in this video as investment advice. Always do your own research before doing anything with your money. All right, so today I want to talk to you about another serious topic, and that is the new world order that is underway. And this is not tinfoil hat material, okay? These are things that are actually going on that you have to be aware of, because the ground underneath us is shifting in a very dramatic way, and it is going to affect all of us for the rest of our lives. We are going through a moment in time in history, and it's not going to be a very comfortable one. It's not going to be an easy one to navigate it, but there are some things you can do to prepare for it so that you can not only survive in it, but thrive in it. By the way, please, if you wouldn't mind, please give this video a like, because it really does help the algorithm a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and maybe even hit that alert button on it, or that notification bell, so that when I do other videos, you're notified. Let's get the word out about this, because this is all really important stuff, and it's going to affect everybody's lifestyle going forward. Primarily for your children, right? If you have any children, the younger generations, because the world that we are going to be living in is going to have very little resemblance to what we are used to. There are things underway that will change the way we live our lives. Now, there's a lot going on in the world right now, right? We have a lot of hotspots around the globe, every one of which is serious in its own right. Okay, so we have a long list of things to worry about, right? Not least of which is inflation. And the value of the buying power of our currency, right? The world reserve currency status of the US dollar. Okay. War in Ukraine, potential war in Taiwan, a potential war between Iran and Israel. Energy prices right now, do you think they're bad right now? They're going to get much worse as we get into the winter months. We've already heard European countries start warning their people that come winter, energy is going to be rationed, which means their economies are going to be rationed. With all of these things that we have to worry about all at once, okay, the real worry is not any of those items. The real worry that you should be focused on are two things: ESG and CBDCs. Okay, they are at the center of everything. They are the core cause of all the evil going on in the world. The World Economic Forum, the International Monetary Fund, the United States government, the Federal Reserve, these are all powers to be that want changes. They do not want you using fiat currencies. The dollar bills that you have sitting in your bank or in your wallet, they don't want you to have those, because they can't see what you're spending those dollars on. They want you to be on their central bank digital currencies. All right. And that's where they will take the last of your freedoms. Right. So you have to be aware of this, and you have to start taking steps right now to kind of safeguard at least a modicum portion of your personal sovereignty. I mean, everything that I'm talking about in my videos is not really about money. It's about your personal sovereignty, okay, your personal freedoms. And the ideas that I'm giving you are practical ideas to help you preserve your own personal freedoms. That's what this is all about in the end. So let's circle back to what I meant by how a World War III type event is exactly what they are actually hoping for. The powers to be, they're not worried about a World War III type event. They're counting on it. Now, the reason why I say that is because the last little piece of the puzzle, in order to get you to surrender your last bit of rights, is going to be getting you onto central bank digital currencies, okay, and adopting ESG standards. In order to get you to do that, they need you something big to worry about. They need another World War type event, whether it's an actual shooting war or whether it's a full-blown case of hyperinflation or even depression. They want you to be in a position where you say to yourself, well, what are my choices? I've got to give up that last bit of freedom if I want to survive, if I want to do this, if I want to do that. And that's when they've got you. And that's why my channel is focused on showing you practical ways to secure your personal freedoms. As veterans from my channel know, I have three basic recommendations that everyone should follow. First thing you have to do is reduce your exposure to your bank. When your money in your bank is not safe. Okay, one day there's going to be a bank run on your bank. They're already happening in China. They've already happened in Sri Lanka. They've already happened in many parts of the world. Look what they did in Canada last year. The Canadian government froze the bank accounts of random citizens under suspicion that they supported the truckers. All right, this is scary stuff. We have dictatorships living in our midst. Okay? You might think that you belong to a democratic society, when in actuality, your government is not your friend. Your governments are not there to look out for you. It's about power, okay? So get your money out of the bank, number one. Number two, you got to get some gold and silver, all right? And remember, when you put your money into gold and silver, you're not spending your money, right? You're just moving your assets from a depreciating asset class called the US dollar or your fiat currency into gold and silver, which is going to preserve your buying power. So get some of your money into gold and silver. And then the last thing you have to do is you have to establish streams of passive recurring income. And on my channel, I've given you very specific programs to allow you to do that. And if you join the Hey Ed community, okay, if you join any one of the programs that I share with people, I will automatically invite you to join the Hey Ed WhatsApp group, which is a wonderful community of people. And we would love to have you in the community. I will have links to those programs in the description below. And I've done videos on every one of those programs, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. If you come into the Hey Ed community, not only will we help you establish passive recurring income with those programs that I highlight, but we'll also help you build your businesses around each of those programs. But whereas a year ago, it would have been nice to have a little extra income, now it's an outright necessity. You have to do it. With inflation running in the 20% level, okay, the value of your dollars are being destroyed. Real estate is going to be a real issue. We are well underway into an economic super cycle. Something akin to what happened from like 1917 to about 1934, right? Where we had wild swings in the market, very dramatic changes in the economy, and it was rough and tumble, all right? But a lot of people managed to make fortunes over the next several years here. We're going to be in another economic super cycle that is going to reshape our economy. Are you going to be a victim of that super cycle event, or are you going to take advantage of it? Please subscribe to the Hey Ed channel and become an active member of the group. And please make a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about what I just said. Am I completely off the mark? Do you completely disagree? Or are you with me? And let's try to get you into the fold. Let's make the Hey Ed community the most proactive and well-armed group of economic warriors in the world, okay? I'm here to help. So we are heading into a new world order. There are forces at play here that's going to reshape the way we live. And the question is, are you going to be a victim of it? Are you going to sit back and just take it? Or are you going to do things to secure your personal freedom, not just for you, but also for your children? So please stay tuned to the Hey Ed YouTube channel and please get involved. And you also might want to consider joining my private Facebook group called Minnesota Side Hustle. That's my message for now. Edward Anderson signing out.
Copy that.